loved to go camping ever since I was a little kid. I remember every summer we'd go camping at this campground or that campground, all over the Pacific Northwest and beyond. Most of the time it was car camping, but occasionally, in fact once or twice, we rented an RV, which is glamping, which is quite fun and enjoyable, as long as you don't have the idiots in the giant RV that wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and turn on their generators and wake everybody up and then complain about little kids playing in the street at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because they're trying to go to sleep. But camping is wonderful for 3 basic reasons. Camping is cheap, camping is simple, and camping is relaxing. First of all, camping is cheap. How much do you think it costs to stay in a hotel? I recently went down to Seattle. It cost me $100 for 1 night in a hotel. That's 1 night. Camping grounds, they range from about $10 to $30 a night. So for a whole week, it can cost you $10, $100, $150. And that's on the high end. Compare that to going on an airplane. Airplanes are expensive. Flights are expensive. Hotels in Hawaii, it's very expensive to plan even a trip there. I looked recently, $2,000 for 4 days in Hawaii. Who wants to pay that? That's insane. You'd have to work for years to save that money. I don't make that much money, and I work hard, and I want to be able to enjoy my vacations. Camping is simple. Let me go back to cheap pyramid. Most of the stuff for camping you already have in your garage. You have a car, you have a cooler. But it's not full of beer, it works for food as well. And what you don't have, you can borrow from other people. You know, how many people here know someone that probably has a tent in their garage? How many people know somebody has a camp stove in their garage? This is all stuff that they may not be using that weekend. It's prime for you to borrow. And what you can't borrow, you can steal for a very low price at a garage sale. I wouldn't recommend walking into RIA and walking out without paying. Then you're going to be going to Club Fed for 3 to 5. That's not what you want to do. And you can even go to garage sales. I would recommend setting the stuff up and testing it before you go camping. You don't want to get out to a campground and find it's missing that all-important part. You also want to know how to use the stuff. I saw a guy playing with a stove in an REI one time. He had a flame coming out the top this high. He's standing there trying to turn it off, sheepishly looking over at the salesman, standing this far away with his back turned, trying to figure out how can I get this thing turned off and get this 4-foot flame down before I get noticed. And compare that to flying and staying in a hotel. It's really expensive. That beach may look wonderful, but is it really worth the $4,000? Camping is is easy as well. You go online, you make a reservation at the campground, and you go there. You pack up the car. You can sleep in until 10 o'clock, you pack the car. It doesn't matter if you arrive at your campground at 3 o'clock, or 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock. As long as you have enough light to set up your tent, you're good to go. Compare that to trying to fly someplace. You wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, rush out of the house, drive through traffic, get stressed because the person in front of you is going 62 in the 70 zone and you can't get around them. You have to go to that off-site parking. You have to wait for the shuttle to come around. You get dumped off of the airport. Then you have to wait for 3 hours going through that security line. Only you get up to the TSA agent who weighs about 400 pounds. Looks like he's about ready to burst out of his uniform. And all you get is a slap of a glove as you're supposed to bend over and grab your ankles. Then once you're finally through security, you have to go wait at your gate, which is probably going to change about 4 or 5 times before your flight actually takes off. And then get told you're getting delayed because the plane has a flat tire. Couldn't you guys have dealt with that before I got here? So at that point, you're already late, you're exhausted, and you haven't even gotten to your vacation yet. That brings me to camping is relaxing. You don't have to stress about getting to your location or getting home from your location. You just hop in your car and you go. And you get out there, you sit at your tent, you grab your book, and you relax, you listen to the birds, and you read your book. Another great thing about camping is everyone has a cell phone that they can't seem to put down. These wonderful little guys, if I can get mine here, most of the time don't work out in the woods. You're going to burn your battery out, and you don't have signal. You can't make a phone call, and you can't check your email, and your daughter, your 13-year-old daughter, can't text when there's no cell coverage. So she actually has to spend time with her family. Heaven forbid that. So you actually get to spend time with your kids away from their electronics. If you flew to that beautiful beach vacation and your kids are going to be like this the whole time, let's go outside and go play in the sand. Let's go out to dinner. Put away your phone. So that's another great thing about camping. You don't have to worry about the cell phone issue. So, in conclusion, camping is wonderful because it's relaxing, it's simple, and it's cheap. And I love all three of those things about camping. Thank you.